let's get this started, you guys. I'm super excited that you're here today. I've been wanting to record this video for a while now. I'm going to show you my favorite things that I'm taking with me on any kind of flight. And it doesn't matter if it's like a short distance flight and medium distance flight, if there's something like that, or a long distance flight. Just last year, I've flown about, I want to say like 36 times. And next week I'm going to a conference as well. And I've pretty much perfected my bag, my travel bag that I like to take with me on flights. Just anything that can ever possibly happen to you, I think, on a flight or during a flight has in some capacity happened, or there were always some things that I wished I would have, taken with me, and then I completely forgot about them. So anyways, this is sort of like the complete collection of what you need to take with you on a flight, right? If you want to feel super comfortable, and if you want to exit the flight, the plane super comfortably, this is what you need. Okay, so first things first, the things that are outside my little backpack right now, because I'm trying to pack light, like especially if you fly, you don't want to carry with you like, I don't know, a coat and a pillow and like a travel backpack and a bag and whatever, and you're running for the airport like this. You always see people like that, and I always wonder, like, that can't be comfortable, right? Flying is one of my favorite things ever. You know, I love the plane and the traveling time and the airplane and all this kind of stuff, just because I already know what to do, and I think I've just perfected it. So let's get started. First things first, I like to take a book with me. And I know you guys might think, like some of you, why on earth I don't ever read, like, oh god, no, right? But trust me, it happened to me once before where my iPad that I had with me did not work. For some reason, it didn't start. My phone, the battery was dead. Okay, granted, I didn't have any cables with me. And the system, right, where you can see like a movie on the airplane, like the computer system, it didn't work. And so essentially it was a long distance flight, I think, to Amsterdam, and I was just sitting there and I had no clue what the heck I should do. I was so bored. And so in case that ever happens, so sometimes also for me, if I'm on a long distance flight, I get really tired. Like I can maybe watch 2-3 movies, and then if I can't fall asleep, right, I don't know what to do, and that's why I have the book. Or sometimes actually a book helps me fall asleep. Not this one, of course not, but in case you have a book out there that helps you fall asleep, it might be a good idea if you take that with you. Okay, so this one I've read last year. It was one of the best fiction books that I've read in a while. I'm really picky when it comes to fiction books, but I really like this one. So it's The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And so I can only recommend this one in case you're looking for a fiction book right now. But regarding what else, I take a notebook with me. If you watch some of my other videos, you know I'm an online business owner. And so whenever I'm up in the air, I get those kind of ideas that turn out to be really profitable or just useful. And so I always like to take with me a cute little notebook, like such as this one, and like to write in it, or journal in it, or whatever it is. So that's a perfect opportunity too if you're flying, to just use the time, right? Next, of course, don't forget the pen. In case you don't have the pen with you or you forgot it, you can always ask the stewardesses, so just so you know. Next is that, of course, I have my phone with me, and I actually, on short distance flights, I don't take like any kind of iPad or so on with me. I usually only take my phone with me and have any kind of material like TV shows if I need to, or movies on the phone, or audiobooks, mostly in podcasts. On long distance flights, I usually, take my iPad with me too, because I don't know, I like it better, right? To have like a bigger screen to watch a movie in case I want to entertain myself. But anything else, you have on your phone. You probably know what you have on your phone, what you need on your phone. And then of course my laptop, which is over there right now. I have my laptop with me as well in case I need to work on some presentations or whatever. Then next, I always bring my headphones. I don't like the airplane headphones that they have at all, and I think in a lot of airplanes nowadays, I think you have to pay for them, right? So because of that, I always take those with me. I have big Bose ones too, the noise cancellation headphones. I only take those with me on long distance flights because they take up a little bit more space. And so I don't like them to take them just on 2 or 3 hour flights. I don't think it's necessary. But these phones I always have me, and I always use them, and I really like them. They're also by Bose. I'm a big Bose fan, in case you can't tell. So I'm gonna link everything that I mentioned now, if there's a link to them. I'm gonna link it down in the comment section down below so you can check out all the stuff, all the products I'm talking about right now. So the next thing is very important for us ladies, of course. It's all that kind of stuff that you feel like you need on flights. So let's get started on those, right? The thing that I want to say right away is because of, you know, you're up in the air and it's kind of like not good for your skin anyways. I actually don't ever like to put makeup on before a flight. I try not at all to put any makeup on. If anything, just moisturizer and cream. We're gonna get to this in a second. So I have, in essence, this little pouch where I pack everything together. I've used it so much throughout the years. You can see it's already a little colored. I guess I should wash it. But I like it so much because it has the perfect size. You see where everything fits into this pouch, and I just put it in my backpack or in my bag that I carry with me at that time that I have, and it's perfect, right? So it's sort of, I call it my little travel like back pouch, and it works really well. So anyway, so what do we have in there and what do you need? So a couple of things, couple of practical things. Mints or chewing gum, trust me, you will be surprised, but whenever I don't have it with me on the flight, I'm really not feeling like it's a good flight almost. Especially with the chewing gum, it's nice, right? Because if you chew it, your ears pop, like in case you have trouble doing it without a chewing gum. Just a little side tip in case you didn't know about that. Then the next thing is I take ibuprofens with me in case I get headache or something like that on the flight, or, you know, if you have, you know, certain kind of time during the month, you might need those. Next, I like to take a lip balm with me, and I really like this lip glaze, Root and Berry by H. I'm gonna link it down below as well. It's like really nice, and it's super organic, and I think vegan as well. So it's very natural, and I always put that one on like just during the flight if my lips are dry. Next, I take with me, of course, a toothbrush and a toothpaste. I never quite understand why someone doesn't want to just bring that with them or her on the flight. It makes such a difference if you're on a long distance flight and you're able to brush your teeth like during the flight, like after each meal, let's say, right? Or just if you want to before you get off the plane, you will feel so much more refreshed than if you don't do that. You know, especially if you, of course, are on a long distance flight and you have to hop on into meetings or whatever not, it's just really helpful. And so a good tip of mine is, don't tell it anyone else. I usually like to take extra couple from hotel rooms that I'm staying in. I'm taking those little pouches, right, where there's the toothbrush and the toothpaste. So they are just for flying. So that's a little tip. Whenever you are, just take an extra one of those. And it helps. So then I like to take an oil with me. My mom always taught me that for some reason. And I like frankincense or lavender a lot. And it just really helps you, like it really calms you down. Or if you're maybe sitting in the vicinity of someone that might not smell that well, I don't know about you, I'm very susceptible to smells, and so I really like to take it with me. Just it gives me that feeling of kind of like home, right? And so I can only recommend those. If you have another smell that you like peppermint or you know, cinnamon or whatever not, just take those with you. And I really like Aura Cassia. That's like the kind that I buy. You can buy it on Whole Foods as well. Next, of course, I like to take with me a deodorant. Very important. Don't forget that, okay? And it just helps, you know, because, you know, after you sleep and before you get off the plane or whatever in the middle of the flight, if you go to the toilet, to the restrooms, and if you put it on, it just, you know, it just makes you feel refreshed right away. And so anything you can do to make yourself feel more comfortable on a flight, especially long distance flights, it's going to be so helpful. And for some odd reason, I know it's always funny, like my friends make fun of me, but I like this men's deodorant. I don't know, I feel like I really like the earthy smells and it just works really well. So yeah, I like the Old Spice deodorants. That's me. Next, of course, I have a mouthwash with me as well. You know, everything for hygiene. I feel like it makes such a difference. Like I remember when I first started flying, right out of high school, and you know, I flew around a lot. I studied in the US and then, you know, stayed here a bit and flew around different states. It just I didn't use any of that, right? I felt like it was just cool to hop on a plane and get off, and that's it. But throughout the years, right, in my 20s, I just realized it makes such a difference if you really bring those things and you kind of really use them throughout the flight, and you feel so much more better, right? Just so much more, I don't know, I guess groomed is the word. But just try it out for yourself. The next one I really love, and is the Caudalie. If you know it, that facial spray, the beauty elixir, and I really love this one since I first discovered it like 2 or 3 years ago, and I always use it, and I just spray it on occasionally, I think maybe every couple of hours, also on a long distance flight. First of all, it smells like to die for. It's so good. I love the smell, and then not only that, it just really kind of refreshes you instantly, and you feel so clear, you know, after you just spray it on. So it's just, I can only recommend this one. Next, if you need to, you can bring a nail file. That happened to me once, but usually when I travel, like next week for the conference or so on, I usually like to do gel nails. So nothing usually happens, but yeah, if you need to, ladies, just bring it with you. Of course, you have the lady products as well, which I should mention happened to me once. Not so fun. Bring those just in case. And if it's not for yourself, you can help someone with it once. That happened to me once too, which is really nice, you know, so just bring them. Next, I like to bring a floss because sometimes stuff just gets stuck in your teeth and you need it. Then this one is really helpful. It's essentially like, you know, the redness irritation relief. You can get this just from Target, and I really like it because I always get red eyes almost, you know, especially in like during a long distance flight or a flight that's longer than like 5 hours. I always get like irritation in my eyes. I think it's like something in the airplane. And so I like to bring this with me because it helps me just look a little bit more like a human when I put it in my eyes after I get off the plane. So I can only recommend that one as well. A hairband, in case you need it. I like to wear my hair actually open when I fly because it's more comfortable. Then Neosporin, if you need it, if you cut yourself or whatever, yeah, don't ask. Just, you know, it's helpful to have it. Then, of course, I'm European. I like to bring perfume pretty much everywhere. And I know I have like the Caudalie elixir too, which is amazing to smell. But I always like to have perfume with me, and I especially spray it on like after, you know, I get off the plane, and it makes me feel just refreshed. So bring it with you, whatever you want. I usually get them whenever I buy something from Sephora or so on, or I go to a different beauty store. I ask them if they have samples of perfumes, and then they can give it to you. And this is the perfect size because you don't want to bring a whole like glass bottle of perfume, right? Tweezer, if you need it, sometimes you do, bring it. A comb for your hair, a comb or a comb, I think, right? A comb for your hair helps a lot. My hair always, since I leave them open usually, and if I do sleep for a little bit, they get like pretty, you know, messy or knotted up. So I always like to bring a little comb or a brush and then just brush for my hair, and it makes it look much better when I get off the plane than if I wouldn't have it. Next, I like a lot this little cream. It's the Bio and Barrier Cream, and I have here in California. I go to this really cool Korean beauty shop, and I always ask for those samples. So when I buy something of this cream, I have the cream at home as well. Again, I'm gonna link it down in the comments down below if you need it. But I really like this one. There's no other cream that has really kind of soaked in and moisturized my face so much and made it kind of look refreshed and fine, shiny and like young than this cream whenever I was flying. So I always put it on right when I get on the airplane, and then like once in the middle usually of the flight, and then not once before I get off, and it just makes such a difference. So I can only recommend that one as well. I bring mascara, of course. That's pretty much the only thing that I put on the mascara before I get off the plane. Like I said, I really don't like to put any makeup on. I don't think it's good at, like, it's not good at all for your skin if you put any kind of foundation on or whatever it is. Maybe a little bit of concealer, right? Yeah. But the mascara I always like to put on before I get off the plane, right? It's kind of like almost like a routine for me when I get off the plane. So now I'm in this, you know, new country or whatever it is, a new state, and I'm ready to go, whatever it is that I have to do. And then finally, with this goes my favorite lipstick. It's by Dior. I love this one. The name is Savage. Holy crap. Can't speak English right now. But it's Savage and I really like this color. I have it on right now. I mixed it with a different lip balm, but it's really, really pretty. And it's just bold and beautiful, and I love to put it on with the mascara. Like I said, it's kind of, I think, maybe like European look, and it totally does it for me and kind of makes me feel refreshed and like I'm ready to do whatever I have to do. And yeah, and then I have the BB cream as well. I don't use it all the time, I bring it with me. It's sort of like a concealer if you want to bring it, right, in case something happens, you have like, you know, something happening on your skin, like a pimple, something like that, and you want to put it on, that's cool. So just in case, you can bring it with you. And that is pretty much it, you guys. So this was my little makeup pouch. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I would love to hear if you have any tips or tricks or anything that you bring with you on flights or when you travel that has been proven to be super helpful and make you feel better. So let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. Again, my name was Cornelia Pauline. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!